How to get a US visa without invitation letter. That is what this video is all about. And there are many ways people are securing US visas on a daily basis. But a lot of our people still think, oh, I need invitation. I need invitation. One of my uncle has been in California for over 60 years. He has not sent anybody in our family invitation letter to visit the US. I have a friend in Florida. He has been there for over 10 years. He's a citizen. I have been begging him to send me invitation letter. He has been promising me tomorrow. Until this day, he has not sent it. Do you actually need invitation letter to come to the US? The answer is no. Invitation letter is okay. But there are ways you can come to the US without having invitation letter from friends and family members. This is what I am here to tell you. And as usual, I will be breaking this down to you so that you get to understand. Because like I have clearly stated in many of my previous contents, what you don't know is bigger than you. My name is Nusa Comedy, the man with the remedy. Many of my fans call me Nusa with the source from the source. That is because I bring legit updates directly from the source to you undiluted. If you are just coming across my page for the first time, you are coming across my channel for the first time, I am not a visa agent. I am not a travel agent. I do not do visas for people. And I also do not give people jobs abroad. So welcome. Do well to subscribe to this channel and also give this video a big thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend this video to others who might be interested. And to my returning and existing subscribers, thank you very much. Thank you for your support. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Now, let's roll together. You have interest to come to the US. In some cases, you have friends and relatives here in the US. In other cases, some people don't have friends and family members here in the US to send them invitation letters. So now, as somebody who have interest to visit the US, how do you get a US visa without having somebody in the US, be it friend or a family member, sending you an invitation letter? One, I am going to give you a lot of ways you can come here to the US without an invitation letter from anybody. One, you can decide to take your wife to the US to celebrate your wedding anniversary. I shared this not too long ago with people on my other social media platforms. Now, how do you do this? There are many ways to come to the US without invitation letter. So, one, you can come to the US to celebrate your wedding anniversary. And by so doing, you don't need invitation letter. So, what do you need to do? You have a wedding certificate, you have a marriage certificate. On that marriage certificate, there is usually a date that will let anyone who reads that certificate know that this was the day you got married. Let's say you got married on the 7th of June last year. Now, next year, June 7 will be your wedding anniversary. Whether 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, 30 years, it doesn't matter. Maybe 5, 6, or 3 months before your wedding anniversary, you can get your wedding certificate, get your documents prepared, pay for a visa fee, and you can get 1 or 2 sites here. You can make reservations here. Maybe you want to visit some parks. Get hotel reservations. You don't have to pay for that. Get flight reservations. You don't have to pay for that. Book some tours where you would want to take your wife to enjoy and celebrate your wedding anniversary. Pay the visa fee in your country or where you are situated if you have a resident permit in that country. Pay for visa fee for yourself, pay for visa fee for your wife or for your husband or your wife, any which way. And in that visa application, let them know that you are coming to the US to celebrate your wedding anniversary because you got married June 7, so year. I'm just giving an example. And this coming June 7 will be your 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, or 15 years, or 20 years, or whatever year wedding anniversary. Submit your application. Book for your appointment. When you guys are going for your appointment, you and your wife, go with the necessary documents. Go with your wedding certificate, your marriage certificate, I mean to say, because the date is there, which will show that, oh, okay, they are really coming to the US for their wedding anniversary. In some cases, if you have all it takes financially, you have strong ties to your country, you can even add your children to this travel so that you all can come to the US to celebrate your wedding or marriage anniversary. That is one. 2, you can also book for a conference. There are hundreds of conferences, if not thousands, happening here every year in the US. People are coming every day for conferences here in the US. And these people ordinarily does not need invitation letters from friends and family members alike. All you have to do, check for conferences here in the US. And it will even make more sense if that conference is even related to your field of study or to your field of work or to something you have interest in. It makes more sense. And in many cases, there are many conferences here in the US, Canada, UK, that you have to pay for. Some conferences, they send you free invite. While some, you pay a token for it and seats are kept for you and invitation letter or registration letter or documents to gain entrance into that conference is sent to you. All you have to do after booking that conference, whether you paid for it or not, but usually an invitation is extended to you because you have shown or established to the organizers, maybe through the website, due to the fact that you have registered to attend that conference and they are now aware that you have interest in attending conferences or the conference in California, in New York, in Mississippi, in Louisiana, in Chicago, in Boston, name it. Pay your visa fee and let them know that you are coming for a so conference. State the name on the visa application. You are coming to a conference of this conference will be held so date in so state. I intend to spend so days. That is all. Pay the visa fee. Submit your visa application. Book for your appointment. On the appointment day, go with the necessary documents. And that invitation letter or documents or invitation that was sent to you by the organizers of that conference, you have to go to the interview, to the visa interview, alongside other important documents to establish to the visa officer that you are really coming to the US for this conference and you will be spending exactly the days you have clearly stated in your visa application and you intend to come back to your country. What is important here is for you to be able to convince the visa officer that you have things to come back to, back home. That is it. Now, again, another way I have said this before. We have Disneyland, we have Disney World here in the US. And I dropped these updates last year, and a man got a 5-year visa for himself, got 5 years visas for his wife and children through that update I dropped. I even made a video about it. All you have to do, we have Disney in Florida, we have Disney in California. Get tickets to come to Disney World or Disneyland. You can get those tickets online from their websites. And that ticket alone, that is the invitation you need. Because by getting those tickets, you have expressed the desire to really come to Disneyland. By so doing, you don't need friends and relatives to send you invitation letter. All you have to do, go online, go to their websites, get tickets. They have different prices. Go and check it out. Get the one you can afford. After getting it, apply for your visa. Pay your visa fee. In your visa application, let them know the reason why you want to come to the US. You are coming to Disneyland. How long you intend to stay. Stay till there. On the day of, book your appointment. On the day of your visa interview, you go with the Disneyland tickets or Disney World tickets alongside other documents. For those who don't know the documents to go to US visa interview with, I have a video here on my channel. Go and watch that video. You will know the documents you need to go to the interview with. All you have to do is to convince the visa officer that you are really coming to Disney. You are coming here for sightseeing. You are coming here for tourism. That's all. Outside that, again, another way, there are lots of tourist sites here in the US. And these tourist sites, they attract millions of people annually. The US, don't get it twisted. A lot of people will say, oh, US don't give visas. They purposely just deny people. No. It is because you have not been able to convince the visa officer that you are really coming to the US for the reason you have clearly stated in your visa application. If you cannot convince them that you will come back, there is no way they are going to give you that visitor visa. Because the visitor visa ordinarily is for you to come here like you have claimed in your visa application and go back home when you are done. So they need this money. The US are ready and very happy to give tourists that visas or those visas for them to come here, spend some money, boost the economy, and these tourists go back to their countries. So these are many of the ways. Pick whatever sites. We have a lot of them here where you can come. Choose 3, 4, 5, 6, as many as you can. That is what you need. And in the next video after this, I will be dropping the tourist sites in the US. You can get visa to attend. Or I will be dropping tourist sites in the US that people are using to apply for visitor visa to come to the US without invitation letters. So those tourist sites, I will be dropping it in the next video. It is nice to be here, guys. Have a good one. See you very soon.